Now, if you've got an awesome idea for an AI software and you're wanting to make sure it will really sell before you actually spend your time and money building it out, then this video is for you. I'm going to show you 3 easy ways to make sure that your AI software will be a success before you ever write one line of code. And be sure to stay to the end because that's where I'm going to share with you the exact process I used to bring in $68,000 in revenue in less than 2 weeks when I launched my last product. That was in December 2020. So I know that this approach and process is effective in 2021. For the very best data leadership and business building advice, be sure to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon to be notified when a new episode drops each week. In case you're wondering why I'm qualified to tell you anything about selling AI products anyway, I have been creating and selling data science products since 2014. So that's been 6 years, and I've been selling them to the tune of 6 figures in annual profits just from data products alone. Hi, I'm Lillian Pierson, and I support data professionals in transforming to world-class data leaders and entrepreneurs. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to start from the very beginning. And if you're watching this video, you probably have an awesome idea for an AI startup or an AI software. That's great. What we need to do is make sure that you are actually starting with the consumer need and not the technology. To validate your focus, that's going to require market research. I've been updating my book, Data Science for Dummies, lately, and when I was looking at tools that I recommended in 2016, now here in 2021, I have to tell you most of those data science tools that were on the market are now extinct. In other words, they're not supported, the websites are down, and the businesses are no longer operating. Now, I'm sure that the people who created these tools were smart people, but they had the wrong focus. So what I want for you is to focus on monetizing and then building. I'm going to show you how to do that in this video, and it all starts with market research. After you have researched your AI software idea and made sure that there is a need for it in the market and that people are willing to pay to have that problem solved, also you need to make sure that there's not too much competition. After you've nailed down the exact niche, who you're going to help and how you're going to help them, and made sure that there is enough demand and not too much saturation in the market, then you will be ready to start delivering. Now, instead of starting with the technology and just coding and building a solution, what you want to do is you want to start by selling services. Selling services is the fastest way to monetize in your data business. Another added benefit is you can get paid and earn money while you're building your software. And you can build your business and your tribe of future software users while you're actually building them the product. So what I would suggest is you take your idea for an AI SaaS product and you convert it into a machine learning service. Go ahead and start selling it to customers now and delivering that service. This experience is going to help you get to know your customers and their needs better. So then you can tweak the product you're building to make sure that it is an exceptional fit for your ideal client. Once you have your service built out and you've got some customers in place, it'll be time to move to the next step in this process. But before that, I would love to hear from you in the comments below. If you don't mind, I would love for you to share some of your ideas for an AI software. Share them with the community. Don't worry, no one is going to steal your idea and get ahead of you. The ideas part is the easy part. It's actually the market research and the narrowing it down and the implementation that really makes any difference whatsoever. So I would just love to hear your creative ideas for AI software, and I promise to reply back to your comments. Moving into phase 3, this is where you're going to build your business while you're building your SaaS product. Now, I expect this would take anywhere from 12 to 18 months, but because you've monetized via services, you don't have to worry so much about hitting the market fast. You have some leeway and you have some budget in order to bring in team to make it both easier for you, more scalable, and also faster to develop. So you're growing your customer base and you're delivering your product idea as a machine learning service, and you're making some money. So now it's time to reinvest some of that money and hire a team. Also, you want to stash away money in your business bank account for operations and maintenance of your SaaS product once you have it for release. Murphy's Law applies. So you want to make sure that you have a good budget in place for it when the crap hits the fan, because it generally does when you don't have that extra budget set aside in the business bank account. So over these 12 to 18 months, you're going to be delivering your service and bringing in team members to help you with that as you build your SaaS product, which is going to then help automate and deliver that service, create that transformation for your customers via software as a service. That's why it takes 12 to 18 months. The nice thing is though that you have customers already within the business, so you have people to try out your beta product and whatnot. I also want you to make sure that you are building up your blog and doing content marketing and building up an email list, because you need a good base of prospective clients that are warmed up and ready to purchase from you once you have this software as a service ready to release. This is where we start looking at how do you make sure that your product release is profitable. What I'm talking about here is step 4, which is pre-sell your AI software as a service product. That's why you're going to need an email list of prospective clients as well as a bank of clients you're already working with with, because these are the people that are going to be most likely to pre-purchase your product before it's actually ready for release. That's another reason it's really important to be building trust and contributing, blogging, and getting to know them via email marketing so that when this time comes, they are ready to work with you and to try out your product. So what you would do is you'll just do a pre-launch to your email list and come up with some idea for an early bonus that they're going to get for purchasing before the product is actually ready. Maybe some sort of software configuration setup or configuration support that you can give them for free because they trusted you and they purchased before the product was actually ready. And you also want to set an official release date. Now, this little pre-launch should last for about 2 weeks. Launch privately inside your email list. And I would start working to get these pre-sales about 5 weeks before the official date of release of your product. Speaking of selling data science services, how would you like to start selling yours for $300 per hour or more? If you're like, yes, tell me all about how to do that, then make sure to watch this video here where I explain it from start to finish. I'll leave a link to that video in the description below, as well as the cards to this video. Now, picking back up, so far you have done your market research and started delivering your AI SaaS idea as a machine learning service. You have started building the SaaS product as you deliver your service, and you have pre-sold your product. So in this 5th step, I want to show you how to do a profitable launch so that when your product is released, you are rolling in the moolah. Okay, remember how I told you you need to set a product release date? Well, great. So take that product release date and back calculate 8 weeks prior, because that's when you need to start working on your launch. About 8 weeks prior to launching your product, go ahead and create a launch storyboard. And this is where you'll just map out the content you're going to share each day of the launch. And because you'll be launching a new product, you probably want to go ahead and launch for 3 weeks. So you want to put together an idea for what content you're going to create for each day of the launch. And you want to think of content ideas for anywhere from, I guess, about 16 days to 21 days, depending on how frequently you want to publish your launch content during your launch. At T-7 weeks, or 7 weeks before you launch your AI SaaS product, it's time to go ahead and start writing your email copy. So you've got to maybe put together about 16 emails or 14 emails that are for your customers. They follow your storyboard and they help sell your product. Get all of that email copy written out. It's probably going to be like 30 or 40 pages of email copy, if not more. And then the week after that, in T-6 weeks, you go ahead and you create copy for your launch event. So anytime you're launching a product, you want to make sure that you are showing up and doing a live event, something to basically help your target customers or your ideal clients, help them for free and help build that trust, and also give them a little mini transformation so that they can get a taste of what it is like using your product. So T-6 weeks, or 6 weeks before you launch, you want to make sure that you've got your copy in place for whatever live event you're going to do. Either that would be like a webinar or a 5-day challenge, or you can do it any which way you want. You know, if you're brand new to launching, then maybe just do a live. Taking us to T-5 weeks. This is where you want to take that email copy you created and repurpose it into social media posts. I'd give yourself a week to do that, because depending on how many channels you're going to be launching on, that's going to be a lot of copy. There's not much I'm going to tell you to do for T-4 weeks. Just go ahead and schedule all of your content. So your email copy, your live event promotions, and then all of the social media posts, get them pre-scheduled as much as possible. So when you're actually launching, you don't have to worry about publishing stuff. And I'm leaving a gap here at T-4 weeks just because crap happens. And so you need to leave a little wiggle room in your launch calendar always. Now at T-3 weeks, or 3 weeks before you release the product, you want to start publishing some of that content you've created. And this is just content that should be warming people up and letting them know, demonstrating your expertise as a solution provider in your niche where you have built your product, and just starting to build trust and kind of warm people up to the idea that something is coming. In T-2 weeks, you want to go ahead and start promoting that launch event hard, getting as many people to sign up as you possibly can. 10 days prior to the official product release, you'll want to hold that launch event, and then at the very end of the launch event, unveil that you have this new AI SaaS product available for purchase. You would, of course, want to give people some sort of early bird bonus for signing up early, especially because your product isn't officially released until the end of the launch, which is going to be 10 days later. At T-7 days and your early bird pricing, T-7 days to T-4 days, you would go ahead and do FAQ type content, just helping people make the decision of whether or not they want to get in on this special deal that you're offering because it's a brand new product. Then the last 3 days is where you'll do last call and do a real push on like, hey, if you don't sign up now, you're losing this opportunity to be an early adopter, or however you want to phrase it. But it's a last call phase. And this is probably where you're going to get about 70% of your signups. Then at T-0 days, it's product release date. Then you just want to make sure that you have your team ready and in place to help support you and all of the customer service inquiries that will be coming in as people start using your product and looking to book their free bonuses and all of the things. So there's going to be a lot of customer service and admin work going on during the first week or two after your launch. So be prepared for that by hiring support before you actually start launching, so that when you need admin people in place, they are prepared, trained, and ready to go, and you can have a seamless customer experience for all of your clients, hopefully. And if you're digging all of these tips and tricks on how to make money with your artificial intelligence expertise, then I am sure you're going to love my Data Entrepreneur Toolkit. It showcases the 32 very best free and low-cost tools that you can use to actually grow your data business. So these are the tools that I've uncovered after 8 years of growing our own business, and the ones we use to hit multiple six figures in Data-Mania. I will leave a link to it in the description below. Also, I would love to see you inside of my free Facebook community called Becoming World-Class Data Leaders and Entrepreneurs. I'll leave a link to join in the description below as well. Oh, and if you like this video, be sure to show it some love by giving it a thumbs up, and tell me in the comments below what questions you have for me about AI startups. Also, be sure to subscribe to my channel so you'll be first to know when the next episode drops.